जय श्री माता जी। परम पूज्य माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी जी के असीम कृपा और अनुमति से हम ये सेमिनार जारी रखते हैं। आप सभी का फिर एक बार स्वागत करता हूँ और श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वो एक तो वो श्री माता जी आप स्वयं ही निर्मल विद्या हो और आप हमें सहज ज्ञान के द्वारा मार्गदर्शित करें। तो अब का विषय जो अभी हम लेने वाले हैं वो है कि नए साधकों को सहयोग में कैसे स्थापित करें, उनको सहयोग के बारे में कैसे बताएं और श्री माता जी ने हमें इसके बारे में क्या गाइडलाइंस दी हैं, इसके बारे में हम थोड़ा चर्चा करेंगे। So the topic that we are going to discuss today is about how to establish new seekers in Sahaja Yoga. आप सभी ने अनेक स्पीचेस में सुना होगा श्री माता जी को कहते हुए कि सत्य के साधक को मेरा प्रणिपात. You would have listened to Shri Mataji's speeches where Shri Mataji talks about, I bow to the seekers of truth. सच में जब ये सुनते हैं तो एक तरह से हम खो ही जाते हैं कि ये बात सोचकर कि साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति ये बोल रही हैं कि आई बाउ टू द सीकर्स ऑफ ट्रूथ. तो ये सीकर्स है कौन जिनको साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति, जो सहयोग तो दूर की बात है, अभी तक रियलाइजेशन भी नहीं मिला है, पर उनको वो आमंत्रित करती है आत्म साक्षात्कार के लिए. तो आइए हम श्री माता जी के अमृतवाणी से पहले समझते हैं कि हु आर दीज सीकर्स एंड हाउ डू वी नो इफ दे आर द ट्रू सीकर्स.
For example, the people who came today, they are living with unreal things. They have to seek God. If they follow any religion, it is to seek God. If they are thinking they belong to any caste, community, anything which professes God, has to seek God. Even the people who are agnostic, those people who are atheist, have to seek the Creator. One must know that you are not the Creator. If once you know that you are not the Creator, and when you start seeking that, then you are a higher category of a personality, which I call as seeker, for which William Blake has said clearly, men of God will become prophets. And these prophets will have, prophets means again non-beings, have power to make others prophets. It's already predicted. Your potentiality has been predicted. But if you have no value for your being, you are wasting it for nonsensical things, then nobody can help you. Nobody can help a person who has no sense in his head, who is wasting his energy. So one thing is important, that Sahaja Yoga is only for the people who are seekers to begin with. Those who are not, we are not bothered. We are not going to fall at their feet. We are not an organization or anything. We do not want any money. We want to help people who are seeking to ascend, that's all. There is no need for them to come. Nobody has asked them to come. Like other cults are anxious to keep the people, we are not. The reason is there are two forces all the time acting in the nature, which you must be knowing as centrifugal and centripetal forces. By one force you are sucked in, but by another force you are thrown out. If you are no good, you are thrown out. That's how evolution has taken place. As you know that in evolutionary processes, many animals, many vegetables, many plants have been thrown out of evolutionary process. In the same way, all such people are thrown out. So it makes no difference to the divine. If there are 5 people, well and good. If there are thousands, well and good. But only a mother's concern is such that after all, so many are created from amoeba to this level. And there are so many seekers on this earth. They may be doing wrong things. They might be doing something that is not proper. They might be misled, doesn't matter. Forgive them. But for them, it should be available that they get their assent. They should get their assent. It should be available. That's the only concern I have or any other Sahajogi has. He doesn't care what money you have. He doesn't care what position you have. He doesn't care for anything whatsoever. Only concern is that you are a seeker and you have every right to ascend, and those who have ascended want to help you, just to help you to ascend so that you can help others to ascend.
So, after listening to Shri Mataji's speech, we understand that seekers, the true seekers, are the seekers who are seeking God, who are seeking the reality, who are seeking the truth, who are higher personalities, who have been prophesied as men of God, as prophets. आपल्या संतांनी या साधकांबद्दल सांगितलंय की ये येडे गबाळेचे काम नव्हे, याला पाहिजे जातीचे. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है ये समझने के लिए कि निसंदेह हमें सहयोग को दुनिया के कोने कोने तक पहुंचाना है. We have to spread Sahajoga to every part and person of this world. Sahajoga is like an invitation to the kingdom of God. And we have to make this available to each and everyone, but knowing that it is not meant for everyone. ये बहुत ही कीमती चीज़ है आत्म साक्षात्कार सहयोग. ये बहुत ही दुनिया में अगर सबसे कीमती चीज़ अगर कोई मांग सकता है तो वो है आत्म साक्षात्कार, वो है परमात्मा से योग. तो जैसे कोई अगर आपके पास हीरे जवाहरात हो तो आप ये सबको नहीं बांटेंगे, पर सहयोग क्या करता है, सहयोगी क्या करता है कि वो लोगों को ये बताता है कि आपके अंदर ही वो हीरा है और उसे आप कैसे चमका सकते हैं. ये होता है सहयोगी का काम. तो ये समझना ज़रूरी है कि हमें सहयोग में भी ऐसे साधक श्री माता जी के चरणों पे सौंपने हैं जो बिल्कुल खूबसूरत फूलों की तरह हो. सहयोग is not an organization. It's not about having targets, numbers, और ये इसमें कोई सेल्स या डिपार्टमेंट, सेल्स और मार्केटिंग का डिपार्टमेंट नहीं होता है. ये मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि बहुत बार हम अपनी भक्ति में और हमारे इनोसेंस में हम ये कह देते हैं कि आप सहयोग करो, आपकी तबीयत सुधर जाएगी, आपकी बीमारियाँ दूर हो जाएगी, आपकी शादियाँ हो जाएगी, आपके एग्ज़ाम में अच्छे स्कोर आ जाएंगे, आपको जॉब लग जाएगी, आपकी गाय ज़्यादा दूध देने लग जाएगी, या आपका बिजनेस चल पड़ेगा. There is no doubt that you get all of this, but these are just the byproduct of coming into Sahajoga. The aim of Sahajoga is to attain your spiritual ascent. अगर हमने इसी से शुरुआत कर ली तो जो नया साधक होगा वो इसी में खुश हो जाएगा और सहयोग छोड़ देगा. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम सहयोग को किन लोगों से परिचय करा रहे हैं और क्या बोलकर उन्हें सहयोग के बारे में बता रहे हैं. सहयोग ये कोई कोर्स नहीं है, ये कोई वेलबींग प्रोग्राम. इट्स नॉट अ वेलबींग प्रोग्राम और अ सोशल सर्विस. It's a spiritual work. It's an evolutionary process itself. And as we all know, that as a part of evolutionary process, some will be left out. So we don't have to get attached with that idea कि हमें हर किसी को सहयोगी बनाना है. खास करके ये होता है कि when you have your relatives, your friends, or someone important in an important position, power position, we think that this person, if he comes into Sahaja Yoga, that will be a big help for Sahaja Yoga. Sahaja Yoga is already been helped by all the Ganas, all the Chiranjivas, all the deities. There is no one higher and no one more powerful than Shri Mataji, Shri Adi Shakti. तो कहने का तात्पर्य यह है कि डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम विथ नेगेटिव पीपल हु आर्ग्यू विथ यू. ज़्यादा उन पे वक्त मत कीजिए, पर कोशिश कीजिए कि जो साधे जो लोग हैं, जो परमात्मा को साध रहे हैं, जो सत्य को साध रहे हैं, उनको आप उनके साथ एंगेज होइए, उनके साथ बातें कीजिए, उनको सहयोग में उतारिए. एंड डोंट ट्राई टू चैलेंज देम और ट्राई टू प्लीज देयर ईगो जस्ट टू सेटिस्फाई them or to satisfy their conditions. We have to look for deserving quality of seekers who are genuinely desiring for self-realization. So moving on, हमारा इसी विषय में अब आपको ये समझ गया कि साधक कौन हैं और उनकी पहचान क्या है. अब ये समझना है कि अभी हमें उनको सहयोग के बारे में कैसे बताना है और श्री माता जी के बारे में कैसे बताना है. अब there is no set rules or standards for how you should talk about Sahaja Yoga or how much you should talk about Sahaja Yoga. But हमारा एक अप्रोच हो सकता है कि कितना बोलना है और क्या बोलना है. इसके बारे में मैं कुछ आपको चीज़ें आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगा फ्रॉम पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस. तो 3 चीज़ें बहुत ज़रूरी है. There are 3 things very important for you to either prepare for a self-realization program or to address a new seeker, or when you meet someone spontaneously. What are these 3 things? Context, rapport and time. Situation क्या है? आपका उस नए साधक के साथ कैसा रिश्ता है, ये तय करेगा कि आप क्या बोलेंगे. और आपके पास कितना समय है, आपके साधक के पास कितना समय है, ये तय करेगा कि आप कितना बोलेंगे. पर आप चाहे क्या बोले और कितने समय बोले, सबसे मुख्य चीज ये है, हमारा लक्ष्य ये रहना चाहिए कि उसे आत्म साक्षात्कार मिले. द एम इज टू मेक दैट पर्सन डिजायर फॉर सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन. वी हैव टू टॉक और इंट्रोड्यूस about Sahaja Yoga to that extent, so that you trigger that desire, the pure desire and the willingness to experience the self-realization. So what is context? Context is all about कि आप कहाँ हो. आप स्कूल में हो, कॉलेज में हो, ऑफिस में हो, आप ट्रेन में ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, किसी अनजान के साथ बात कर रहे हो, आप किसी मेडिकल सेमिनार में हो. उसके हिसाब से आप सहयोग के बारे में बात करेंगे. तो जैसे कि आपने कई श्री माता की स्पीच सुने होंगे, जैसे वुमेन्स कॉन्फ्रेंस होगी तो श्री माता जी ये बताएंगे कि शक्ति का क्या रोल है इस स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी में और इसकी वजह से हमें क्यों सहयोग करना चाहिए. या जब हम स्कूलों में जाते हैं तो हम उनको पूरा सटल सिस्टम और डेटीज ये सारा ज्ञान नहीं देते, बिल्कुल सरल शब्दों में बच्चों को बताते हैं कि सहयोग यानी क्या. अगर आप ऑफिसेज में जाते हो, व्हेन यू आर गिविंग self-realization programs in offices, corporates, then you avoid talking about deities. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है ये समझना कि हम किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इस चीज़ को किसी को बता रहे हैं. दूसरी चीज़ है रैपो. आपका नए साधक के साथ रिश्ता कैसा है. ये हो सकता है कि वो आपके जान पहचान के, वो आपको देखते आ रहे कि आप पुराने सहयोगी हो, तो आप समय देकर उनसे बात कर सकते हो, खुलकर बात कर सकते हो. अगर कोई नया व्यक्ति है जिनसे आपका कोई परिचय नहीं, तो यू हैव टू डेवलप दैट ट्रस्ट एंड रैपो सो दैट पर्सन लिसन्स टू यू. और वो कैसे हो सकता है, जैसे सेंटर पे कोई नया आया तो हमें उनको पूरा का पूरा ज्ञान नहीं देना है, हमें सिर्फ कम शब्दों में, सरल शब्दों में समझाना कि सहयोग क्या है। पर उससे पहले आप उनसे नाम तो पूछिए कि उनका नाम क्या है, वो क्या करते हैं, उन्होंने योग के बारे में क्या सुना है, और उनको सहयोग या योगा क्यों करना है। उनके जवाब में ही आपको बहुत सारा स्पॉन्टेनियसली, सहज ही रूप में आपको उसका जवाब मिल जाए कि आपको सहयोग किस तरह से उन्हें बताना है। पर वही याद रखें कि आपको उतना ही बताना है जहां तक आपको एक 4-5 मिनट में समझ में आया कि ये इसके अभी कोई सवाल नहीं है, अभी ये तैयार हो गया है सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन के लिए, तो आप झट से उन्हें एक सरल शब्दों में सटल सिस्टम के बारे में बताकर उन्हें सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन की स्टेप्स बताएं। अब बात आते हैं कि ये जो सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन के स्टेप्स है वो कितने करने चाहिए। समटाइम्स वी डू 9 स्टेप्स, sometimes we do 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps. Sometimes we just do, Shri Mataji, please give me self-realization, and they get it. तो फिर समय आप देखिए कि आप के पास कितना समय है उनको सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन देने के लिए। जब आप स्कूलों में छोटे बच्चों को देते हो तो आपको ये 3 स्टेप उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा। और हमने ये देखा है, आपने भी ये सब देखा होगा कि स्कूलों में तो सिर्फ इतना ही बोले कि माँ हमें आत्म साक्षात्कार प्रदान करे या माँ मुझे योग प्रदान करे सरल शब्दों में, तो भी उन बच्चों के शुद्ध इच्छा से उनको आत्म साक्षात्कार मिल जाता है। हमारे संतों ने हमें बताया है, जो श्री माता जी ने भी कई स्पीचेस में बताया कि आत्म साक्षात्कार पाने के लिए कितना वक्त चाहिए, तो उन्होंने बोला है तत्क्षण। सिर्फ देने वाला अधिकारी होना चाहिए और लेने वाले की शुद्ध इच्छा होनी चाहिए। अब सोचिए कि आपको कितना समय देना चाहिए सहयोग के बारे में बताने के लिए। तो ये बहुत जरूरी है समझना कि सहयोग ये मेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है। इट्स नॉट अ मेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट, इट्स नॉट अ थियरी। सहयोगा इज टू बी एक्सपीरियंस्ड। ये बुद्धि से नहीं, बोध से किया जाता है। तो ये मत सोचिए कि मैं उसे किस तरह मेंटली समझा सकूं, कन्विंस कर सकूं कि ये सहयोग क्या है, और उसको कुछ साइंटिफिक चीज़ें बता दूंगा, कुछ मेडिकल चीज़ें बता दूंगा, कुछ बड़ी बड़ी जो आध्यात्मिक चीज़ें बता दूंगा तो वो इम्प्रेस हो जाएगा। वी आर नॉट हियर टू इम्प्रेस एनीवन, वी आर हियर टू जस्ट मेक द न्यू सीकर रेडी टू टेक सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन, एंड दैट हैपन्स बाय इटसेल्फ। सिर्फ आपको एक शुद्ध इच्छा करने की, माँ ये मेरा ही भाई है, ये मेरी बहन है, इनको आत्म साक्षात्कार प्रदान करें। तो हमें किसी तरह का शो ऑफ नहीं करना है, हमें ये नहीं बताना कि हमें कितना पता है। जैसे आप छोटे बच्चे होते हैं या बूढ़े होते हैं तो आपको उनके भाषा में, उनके समझ, जो उनकी समझ है उस लेवल पर आके उनसे बात करनी पड़ती है। वैसे ही आपको नए साधक को उसी नजरों से देखना है। मेरे ख्याल से सहयोग के बारे में क्या बोलना है, कैसे बोलना है, ये तो सबसे बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है कि जब आप श्री माता जी के पब्लिक प्रोग्राम्स की स्पीच देखें और सुने, और श्री माता जी कितने सरल शब्दों में सहयोग क्या है ये बता देती है। आप चाहिए तो, अगर आपको झिझक है कि मैं कैसे बताऊंगा या बताऊंगी, मुझे पूरा ज्ञान नहीं है, तो आप प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। आप अपना एक स्क्रिप्ट बनाइए कि सहयोग को मैं 5 मिनट में कैसे किसी को बता सकती हूँ या बता सकता हूँ, जिसको कॉर्पोरेट में बोलते हैं एलिवेटर पिच। सो यू प्रिपेयर योर एलिवेटर पिच फॉर जस्ट अबाउट 5 minutes, that if you get to meet someone, let's say on an elevator, and you have to talk about Sahaja Yoga, or someone asks you, you know, I've seen you doing Sahaja Yoga, what is it about? How can you explain that in 5 minutes? Prepare your own script based on how Shri Mata Ji have explained it. तो जब कोई नया साधक सेंटर पे आए या आपको मिले तो हमें 4 चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना है कि हमें उनको बताना है कि सहयोग यानी क्या, ये सटल सिस्टम किस तरह से कार्य करता है, उन्हें सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन देना है, और उन्हें श्री माता जी कौन है ये बताना है। बहुत बार ये होता है कि हमें एक झिझक होती है कि श्री माता जी के बारे में कैसे बताएं, शायद वो किसी और को गुरु फॉलो करता हो, या बहुत ही इंटेलेक्चुअल हो जो गुरु आध्यात्म में नहीं मानता हो। या तो हम कुछ ज़्यादा ही ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा भक्ति में है कि हम तो सबको बताएंगे कि श्री माता जी श्री आदिशक्ति है। इसमें कोई भी संदेह नहीं है, ये 100% चीज़ सच है कि श्री माता जी ही ये आदिशक्ति है, वो साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति है। पर जब कोई नया साधक आता है, आपका लक्ष्य क्या है? आपका लक्ष्य है कि वो आत्म साक्षात्कार को पहले पाले, क्योंकि जैसे ही वो आत्म साक्षात्कार को पाएगा, ये सब चीज़ें धीरे धीरे उसे खुद ही इस चीज़ का अनुभव होगा, उसे खुद ही इन चीज़ों की जिज्ञासा होगी। क्योंकि अगर मैं ये बोल दूं कि 1 घंटे में कि ये आग में उंगली मत डालो तो उंगली जल जाती है, तो मैं कितना भी बोल दूं आप नहीं समझोगे। जब तक आप खुद अपनी उंगली उस आग में डालते, फिर किसी को बोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, वो खुद समझ जाते हैं। तो वैसे ही जब आत्म साक्षात्कार आपको मिल जाता है या नए साधक को मिल जाता है, तो उस अनुभूति से ही हर चीज सत्य घटित हो जाती है। जो भी हम बता रहे हैं कि सहज योग से आपको चैतन्य महसूस होगी, आपकी कुंडलिनी शक्ति जागृत होगी, आपके हाथों से आप अपनी चक्रों की स्थिति बता सकते, ये सारी चीजें सिद्ध हो जाती है, पर वो अनुभूति से, ना कि ज्ञान से। तो बहुतों की ये एक जिद भी होती है कि हमें तो नाज है और क्यों ना हो कि श्री माता जी श्री आदिशक्ति और ये पूरी दुनिया को बताएं, पर फिर हमें अपना डिवाइन डिस्क्रिप्शन यूज करना है। मेनी टाइम्स it's easy in India or in places where guru is worshiped, where you have that culture, but at times when you visit, foreign countries or in certain countries where this might be a little difficult to explain while you are introducing Sahaja Yoga and who is Shri Mataji. In the next speech we'll understand how Shri Mataji very conveniently says that you don't have to tell people that I am Adi Shakti. You don't have to challenge their ego, because that will be too much for them. And because of that, they might not be willing to take self-realization. So the point is to make them ready, get them comfortable to take self-realization, and then, of course, they will themselves realize the power of Shri Mataji. So let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Whether you talk about me or not makes no difference, isn't it? Let them come. Gradually themselves they will know. You must be someone. That's all. Now you better guess. You leave it to them. You need not say anything to them. That's one thing I've warned always from the very beginning. It is too much to bear for people. See? You should say there must be something about her. We don't know. But it is true. Because, you see, if you tell them that I am such and such, either they'll be finished, fear, or they'll be on top of us. See? So best thing is not to tell. These things are not to be told. That's what I've told you, that in this lifetime I've decided not to talk about it to anyone till they are realized souls well settled. Even in that book you have written that Sahasrara is H.S. Mataji Devarage. Please do not write. You should write there Adi Shakti. That's better. Because after all, I know that one should not worry about all these things, because this I am telling the deities, you see. And that one should tell it, and I must say what is the truth is and all that, and I should not waste time. I understand that. Why I am saying this, that these people are very delicately placed, they are ignorant, and just because of this, if they are going to be shattered, it's better not to try. So for puja also, we do not have all of them there. Very few people should be allowed to come to puja. All half-baked people should be really kept away. They should not be told what I am, nothing of the kind. In Gregor's book, that's the mistake he committed, I think. Because he put Rajesh there and said that Rajesh said so and so. And I couldn't take it. There's no need to say. By saying that, what do you achieve? Or what do I achieve? Whatever I am, I.
तो आपने देख लिया कि साधक कौन है, उसे आपने सहयोग बता दिया, and you have given him or her self-realization. The next thing is How do you initially guide the new seeker to settle down in Sahaja Yoga? आपने आत्म साक्षात्कार तो दे दिया, उसके बाद उसे जो शुरुआती दौर है, जो पहले 1, 2, 3 महीने, 6 महीने, आप किस तरह से उन्हें फॉलोअप करते हैं, उनको सहयोग में स्थिर करते हैं, इसके बारे में हम सबसे पहले श्री माता जी की स्पीच सुनेंगे।
But first of all, people do not understand that you have to work it through your heart and not through your brain. When we have to work out things through our brain, we try to develop our brain, isn't it? By memorizing, by practicing something, teaching our brain how to think, how to go this way, that way. We try to train our brain. Now we have to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga. And to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga, one has to know first of all that it is enveloped either by ego or by superego. The limbic area actually represents the heart. And if there is ego, heart will always be so-called. It will not be the real heart that will be working, but it's only mental projection. And you will feel that I'm doing it from my heart. That's not true. Now then, supposing what should we do if we have ego? You might say you should try to sort of tell yourself that that's not good and this and that and all kinds of mental suggestions or auto-suggestions or the way psychiatrists and all that give you suggestions. That's again mental. So that's not the way it is going to work out. We must understand that for that what we have to do is to raise the left side and put it to the right side. There's no other way out. You have to just work it out with your hands. Your hands are working it out and not your brain. So use your hands and the methods of Sahaja Yoga. Now, everyone must have a regular sitting in the water every day. That's important. Every morning you must do your meditation. You have to know that Sahaja Yoga is to be worked out. It is not to be thought out. You just cannot think about it. Whatever you may try to do through your thought, you cannot achieve any results in Sahaja Yoga. You have to use your hands, you have to use your feet, you have to soak your feet in the water because water is the ocean. All these 5 chakras, or say 6 chakras, which are, I say 5 because one is the Muladhara chakra, which is the 7th, and the topmost is the brain. So in between 5 chakras which are there are to be handled fully with the idea that they are basically made of matter. And these 5 elements constitute the body of these chakras. Now these chakras, if they are to be corrected, we have to correct them by taking out all the problems of these chakras into the elements from which they come. For example, a person who is a very right-sided person, so he has to give a balance by the left side. Of course, raising with the hand is all right, but what about the element? Right-sided person has all the elements which give heat. You can say the light, we can say the fire. So for people who are right-sided, the light is not going to help much. Like if you put the light before the photograph, and those who are ego-oriented people, if you just use the light, it's not going to work out. So what is going to work out is the Mother Earth and the water element, which is cooling. Even ice is very helpful to people who are right-sided. So all cooling effects should be used for correcting your right-sidedness so that you cool it down. Same about food. In food, those who are right-sided people should take to foods which are left-sided, that is carbohydrates, means they should become partly vegetarians or quite a lot of vegetarians, and should eat things at the most like chicken, but not fishes, not seafoods, because they are all hot. That's how you treat your material side of your chakras. Now the left-sided people should use again the Deepa, means the light or the fire, to correct their left side. Also in food, such people should take more nitrogenous, means protein, and foods like that. They should take more proteins. Now, as far as Sahaja Yoga is concerned, the basic thing is Kundalini. And the Kundalini, as I have told you, is the pure desire. Again, listen to it carefully, pure desire. That means all other desires are impure. There's only one pure desire, and that is to be one with the divine, one with the Brahma, one with God. That's the only pure desire.
तो शुरुआत में हम सीधे जो नया साधक आए उनको हमारा पिटारा नहीं खोल दे ट्रीटमेंट्स का, मंत्रास का। तो ये सारी चीज़ें आएंगी धीरे धीरे, पर सबसे पहले शिमा जी बताते हैं कि उनको बैलेंस में लाना है, उनको वाइब्रेशंस की जो अनुभूति है उनको उसमें डीप उतारना है। क्योंकि एक बार जब वाइब्रेशंस चैतन्य की समझ हो जाएगी तो ये सब अपने आप ये जो राज है, जो सीक्रेट है, वो खुलते जाएंगे और वो उनको समझ पाएंगे और उनको अपना पाएंगे। तो ये शुरुआत में ही मतलब ये कर देना कि क्योंकि हम सब चाहते हैं कि जल्दी से जल्दी वो सहयोग में आ जाए, तो चल उनके घर जाते हैं, हर चीज़ की वाइब्रेशन चेक करते हैं। अरे आपके यहाँ पे अगुरु की फ़ोटो है, इसको उतार के फेंक दो। अरे यहाँ पे कुछ गुजरे हुए लोगों की फ़ोटो है, इनको उतार के फेंक दो, इसमें नेगेटिविटी है या इससे वाइब्रेशंस अच्छे नहीं आ रहे। या हम कह देंगे कि ये सारे डेटीज़ होते हैं, ये डेटीज़ सही हैं, ये डेटीज़ नहीं हैं। आपके समझो किसी के कोई बुरी आदतें हो गई, तो कोई शराब पीता होगा, कोई सिगरेट पीता, कोई ड्रग्स करता होगा, तो ये सब छोड़ना पड़ेगा। या कोई तो बड़ा सा लाइफस्टाइल में चेंज लाना होगा। आपने कई पब्लिक प्रोग्राम में भी श्रीमान जी को सुना होगा, श्रीमान जी कभी ये नहीं कहते हैं कि आप इन चीज़ों को छोड़ दो। एक बार जब आत्म साक्षात्कार मिल जाए ये अपने आप छूट जाती है। पर जब आप ये कहना शुरू करते हो तो वो अपने आप में कंडीशंस बन जाती है कि अरे सहयोग करना पड़ेगा तो मुझे ये सब करना पड़ेगा, तो मैं तो नहीं कर पाऊंगा, मैं तो सुबह 4 बजे उठ के ध्यान नहीं कर सकता, तो मेरे लिए सहयोग नहीं है। तो ये सारी चीज़ों को ला दिए मत आप नए साधकों पर, ठीक है? जैसे जैसे उनकी जिज्ञासा बढ़ेगी वो अपने आप आपके पास आएंगे, और अगर उनकी कुछ सवाल है, उनकी कोई समस्या है, तो आपसे वो संपर्क करके आप उनको सुलझा सकते हैं। तो देखिए आप स्पीच में श्री माता जी ने कितने सरल तरीके से बताया है, ना किसी मंत्र ना किसी डेटी का नाम लेते हुए पहले नए साधक को देखें कि उसका राइट साइड ज़्यादा है कि लेफ्ट साइड ज़्यादा है, ईगो में ज़्यादा है कि कंडीशन में ज़्यादा है, और उसको बैलेंस करना है। और बैलेंस कैसे करना है? आपको एलिमेंट्स, तत्वों का इस्तेमाल करने के लिए। तत्व तो यूनिवर्सल है, इसमें कोई जात धर्म कोई नहीं है, सबका विश्वास है उस पर। तो जैसे श्रीमान ने बताया, अगर कोई लेफ्ट साइडेड है तो उन्हें अग्नि और ज्योति, ये एलिमेंट को यूज करके इन तत्वों को लेकर वो क्लियर कर सकते हैं। अगर राइट साइडेड है तो उन्हें धरती पे बिठा दीजिए, भूमि माता पे, या जो भी कूलिंग इफेक्ट जैसे पानी फुट सोक हो गया या आइस पैक ट्रीटमेंट, जो सिंपल ट्रीटमेंट्स हैं, ये आप उनको शुरुआत में बता सकते हैं, उनको बैलेंस में लाने के लिए। क्योंकि जैसे बॉडी बैलेंस में आएगा तो कुंडलिनी बहुत आसान से उठ सकती है। अब इसमें यह भी होता है कि जैसे श्रीमती ने खाने के बारे में बताया कि अगर आप राइट साइडेड हो तो थोड़ा सा नॉनवेज कम कर लीजिए, क्योंकि वो हीटिंग होता है, हीट देता है। और अगर आप तो आप कार्बोहाइड्रेट ज़्यादा लीजिए, और लेफ्ट साइड पे होंगे तो आप प्रोटीन ज़्यादा कीजिए। आप नॉनवेज में दरअसल प्रोटीन ज़्यादा होता है, पर इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि कोई जैन है, गुजराती, नहीं, नॉनवेज खाना पड़ेगा। सहयोग में कंडीशन तोड़नी चाहिए। नॉनवेज का या खाने का परमात्मा से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, ये सिर्फ हमारे लिए, हमें बैलेंस में लाने के लिए। अगर कोई वेजिटेरियन है और उसके लेफ्ट साइड स्ट्रांग है तो उसको नॉनवेज की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, और भी बहुत वेजिटेरियन चीज़ें हैं जिसमें प्रोटीन मिल जाती है। तो ये जो आपके खाने की लालसा है और ये चिकन पार्टी और फिश पार्टी का कम्युनिटी बढ़ाने की जो लालसा है वो मत रखिएगा। ये जो है समझ लीजिए कि उसके पीछे तत्व क्या है, उसके पीछे अर्थ क्या है, एसेंस क्या है, इज टू ब्रिंग बैलेंस टू द न्यू सीकर। ओके, और सबसे जरूरी है इनिशियल 3 महीने 6 महीने वो ध्यान करे, वो रेगुलर ध्यान करे। हमें फॉलोअप करना है कि वो ध्यान कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, और ध्यान में क्या वो बैलेंस फील कर रहे हैं कि नहीं। और थोड़े वक्त के बाद उन्हें फुड सोक इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए, थोड़े वक्त के बाद उनको आइस पैक इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए, थोड़े वक्त में उनको कैंडल या दिया लगा के ध्यान करने के लिए बोलिए अगर वो लेफ्ट साइडेड में है तो ये सारी चीज़ें बिल्कुल सरल शब्दों में श्री माता जी ने बताया कि नए साधकों को आप कैसे बैलेंस में ला सकते हो ताकि उनका उत्थान बहुत ही आसानी से हो जाए, एक बार वो संतुलन में आ जाए। हमें किसी भी तरह से उन्हें जज नहीं करना है, उनको क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करना है, उनके साथ आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं करनी है, क्योंकि वो नए हैं, उन्हें वक्त लगेगा। जैसे छोटा बच्चा है, आप छोटे बच्चे को तो डांट नहीं सकते, उनको लाड करना पड़ता है, प्यार करना पड़ता है। खाना नहीं खाता है तो कुछ कहानी सुना के उनको खाना खिलाना पड़ता है। तो इसी तरह से आप वक्त दीजिए। जैसे शिरडी साईनाथ जी ने बताया है कि श्रद्धा और सबूरी, तो ये दोनों को रखना है। जो सहयोगी जो चाहते हैं कि सहयोग बढ़े और नए साधक आए, उनके लिए भी है, और जो साधक है, जो न्यू सीकर है, उन्हें भी श्रद्धा और सबूरी रखना है ताकि वो इसको पूरी तरह से अनुभव कर सके। तो अब तो ये हो गया कि आपने इनिशियल गाइडेंस भी दे दिया। अब हम आगे देखते हैं कि जो नए साधक आते हैं तो उनको जब उन्हें ध्यान करना शुरू कर दिया तो उन्हें कुछ फील होगा चक्रस के बारे में, तो हम उन्हें कैसे करेक्ट कर सकते हैं, या वो कैसे, आप जब नए साधकों को मिलते तो ज़्यादातर द मोस्ट कॉमन प्रॉब्लम्स दैट यू फाइंड इन न्यू सीकर्स इज ईदर दे हैव गॉन टू एन गुरु so their void will catch, or they come to Sahaja Yoga thinking about it's a yoga, so their attention is on the body so that they can get fit and they may look good. So Shri Mataji has in the next video talks about how to understand that which chakra is catching and accordingly guide the new seeker. तो हम श्री माता जी का वीडियो देखेंगे।
Unauthorized people who have nothing to do with God, who claim that they have something to do with God, is false, and that's why they catch on this finger. And what do? They use all these techniques. These techniques are called in Sanskrit language as avidya. Avidya means non-knowledge. You can say that is not knowledge. Something anti-knowledge, anti-God. This is anti-God. So for that the mantra is Shuddha Vidya, means the pure technique is the mantra. Pure technique is the mantra. Pure means the one that comes from the spirit. Now what they are doing is the pure technique because it's flowing in them. If they are moving their hand, there is a power flowing through them and they are working it out. It's not just a acrobatic thing that is going on. So the pure knowledge, for example, the way they are raising these candles now in my presence, and they themselves are realized souls, it's working out. So this is all is the pure vidya, is the pure knowledge and pure technique. And those who have not done this have gone to such people, they have put their heads before them, kneeled before them, have done something that should not have been done. So this is it. And that's how if you catch on this thumb, left hand, that means a person has been to somebody like that. But with that, if you have any catch on this void or void here in the stomach part, this is left Swadhisthana, is placed here down below, which moves like that all over, and this becomes right Swadhisthana this side. Now supposing a person catches all round here, is void, and all round here. Is called as the void. We call it void. It's not the Zen void, but the void is the crossing point, which is the viscera, is the stomach part. Where abdomen, you can call it, abdomen part. And this part, if it is catching, that means these are the 10 principles of the Guru. If this is catching, means you have hurt your principle of Guru, your principle of a master. That means you have gone to some very wrong master. If this is catching, that means that. Now, just now as they said, his void is catching. The Kundalini will be wobbling there. You can see it with your own eyes also. You can see the Kundalini, just poor things pulsating there. You can see the whole stomach going into a trauma. And then you have to say the mantra of the primordial master. Anyone you can do it. See, Guru Nanak's name you can take, Muhammad's name you can take. All of them are prophets. Moses' name, Abraham, all these are there. So if you take their names, the Kundalini can be brought up. You can strengthen that part. Then the Kundalini is pushed up. So all these so-called yogas, also like physical yoga. Now in the physical yoga, you will catch this finger, this one, and this finger. This ring finger here, and this finger. This is heart. Means you are paying too much attention to your physical thing. Anybody who is working also physically too much can also catch this. Plus this. Because when you go into action too much, also, as a result of that, the fumes of your action create your ego. This is one of the biggest problems of the West, you see. They are not aware that they have a ego. But after realization, they start seeing the balloon floating. They see that, and then they come and tell me, Mother, I am catching on my right arm. It's a very delicate stuff. You can't tell anybody you have got ego, that you will have it, you see. So you have to be very careful when you are talking to them. But actually, so many people felt there is ego in them, so they took to. Even people, when they feel they have too much ego, they take to alcoholism because they are frightened of themselves. They can't just bear. They want to escape that. So people are quite conscious. But after realization, it becomes a complete understanding, because you start feeling a little pain sometimes in this finger, you feel a pain here, and you know that you have got this Mr. Ego just coming up. So then you know how to twist it and take it out. How to bring it out. So you start understanding yourself and you start understanding others. I don't have to tell. You know yourself. Now we have certain things, like we use vibrated water for clearing your void. Now what is vibrated water? It is nothing that but these divine vibrations are put into it. And they go and start bombarding that area and try to improve it. We have cured so many people of stomach cancers and all those things with it. Even we can cure what you call blood cancers and things with Sahaja Yoga. So many have been cured. You can cure. You can do. No problem. You can do. But what one has to do to be steadily moving about with Sahaja Yoga. Now, for example, you have a conception about Christ. Say, for example, you have. Now, that conception may not be the real conception of Christ. May not be. Maybe. So, keep your eyes open. Now, what I say in Sahaja Yoga, you can verify it. But do not deny it. First verify it. Supposing you go as a scientist, you have to go and see for yourself, isn't it? You just don't deny at the gate, no, this cannot be true. Because whatever you know is your own conception. Get inside, all right. Now, when you get inside, keep your eyes open and see for yourself. And then once you start seeing it, that's the best way, is knowing. Because what you see is through your vibratory awareness. For example, now you want to ask a question, say, Mother, is there God? Just ask a question thrice, and you'll find the vibrations will increase. It's a fact. But if you ask about TM, you may get even burning. Vibrations will stop. Better ask about God, so that we have vibration.
So we heard in this speech Shri Mataji talking about Shuddha Vidya, the pure knowledge. So it's the responsibility of the Sahaj Yogi to know everything about the working of the entire subtle system, and also to educate the new seeker about the working of subtle system, about the chakras, about the energy channels, how they get caught, how we can clear them. But that doesn't mean that we should self-appoint ourselves as mediators between Shri Mataji and the new seeker. हमारा लक्ष्य यही है कि हम जो नए साधक है उसको सक्षम बनाएं कि वो खुद इस शुद्ध विद्या को समझे और उसका इस्तेमाल कर सके उसकी आध्यात्मिक उत्क्रांति के लिए। आप स्वयं घोषित गुरु ना बन जाए कि आप बताएंगे कि कौन सा चक्र है, आउटसोर्स कर दिया हमने एक एजेंट कि ये काका है या ये जो है सीनियर सहयोगी यही बताएंगे और वही सच है। आपको उन जो नए साधक है और श्री माता जी है के बीच का जो संबंध है उसे बनाए, उसे स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है। आपको उसमें कोई मीडियर बनने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। तो श्री माता जी कहते हैं कि दूसरे स्पीचेस में बताया कि हो सकता है कि जैसे उन्होंने आत्म साक्षात्कार ले लिया, उनकी चैतन्य बढ़ गई और कुछ कुछ समस्याएं वो महसूस करने लगे, जैसे कि श्री माता ने स्पीच में बताया कि गुरु प्रिंसिपल, अगर किसी अगुरु को गुरु के पास गए होंगे तो उनका ये वॉइड चक्र पकड़ता है। अगर कोई हठ योगा कर रहा है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज कर रहा है, तो उनका राइट हार्ट लेफ्ट हार्ट पकड़ेगा और राइट आज्ञा पकड़ेगा। तो क्योंकि उनका चित्त है वो आत्मा पे नहीं है, शरीर पे है। तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमें समझनी चाहिए और ये अनुभव से भी होगी। कुछ लोग हैं जो थोड़े से हिलने शुरू कर देते हैं क्योंकि उनका मूलाधार कॉटअप होता है। कुछ लोग होते हैं कि जो ध्यान करते तो उनकी आंखें फ्लिकर करती है इस तरह से, द आईज फ्लिकर, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द आज्ञा बीइंग कॉट। बट द मिनट यू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल ऑफ दिस, द पॉइंट इज नॉट टू स्केयर अवे द न्यू सीकर saying that there is so many problems in you. Our point is not to make them feel guilty or insecure, because we all have gone through that journey. कभी हम भी सहयोग में होते हुए भी हम कितने बार हमारे कैचेस निकल जाते हैं, और हमें यह भी पता है कि श्री माता जी कितने आसानी से हमें बताए हैं, ये शुद्ध विद्या दी है कि उनको कैसे क्लियर किया जा सकता है। तो जब ऐसा आपको लगे कि नए साधक किसी समस्या में है, उनको मदद की ज़रूरत है, तो आप अपने आप ही श्री माता जी को प्रे करें, उस नए साधक के लिए बंधन दे, और हंसी से, हल्के फुल्के कहानियों से आपकी खुद की एक्सपीरियंसेस बताए कि हाँ मैं भी तो ऐसे ही था करके, पर बस कुछ दिनों के ये बैलेंसिंग करने से या ये ट्रीटमेंट करने से मैं भी ठीक हो गया। तो उसको कोई बड़ा हवा नहीं बनाइए और कोशिश कीजिए कि बहुत ही प्यार से और बहुत ही पेशेंस से आप उस नए सीकर को सहयोग में उतारें। अब ये सब करने के बाद भी बहुत बार ये होती है कि ये तो बढ़ ही नहीं रहा है, इसको वाइब्रेशन फील ही नहीं हो रहा है, क्यों इतना वक्त लग रहा है करके, तो उनके लिए हम अगला श्री माता जी का वीडियो सुनेंगे।
But we can say one thing, that at least from my experience, I feel that in the beginning, whatever starts in a small way, in a struggling way, really is embedding itself nicely into the Mother Earth. And it's a very good sign, because that's the way it always works out better. Whatever is frivolous or whatever is cheapish or which spreads out without much difficulties is of no use. It's like grass, anybody can take it away. So the embediment and all that has to go inside, as you are shaking it nicely to go inside. And that's what it is, where you should be very happy that it is working out that way. Somebody has come? Let him come. Come along. Yeah. So the beginning of Sahaja Yoga may look to be little shaky, may look to be little feeble, but it is not. It is getting stronger and stronger. And it is getting embedded into the Mother Earth. And that is what is the test of you being the real seekers. You being the people who want truth, who do not want a big show, big sort of a community sitting there all going mad with some sort of a shouting, screaming and nonsense. As it is, Sahaja Yoga is a living process, and it grows both ways, upwards and downwards. In the beginning it grows more downwards, and in the downward process we have to depend on our vibrations very much. We must all the time remember that we are realized souls, that we have got vibrations. This is the way we have to judge. This is the way we have to understand. The vibration is the only way that we know others, not by something. You will feel that a person looks very sweet and nice, and may a snake come out of that person. So best is to judge a person through vibration. Judge everything through vibrations, not through your own understanding or superficial methods of judging others. Now, there are also so many conditionings we have got by which we judge others. And these conditionings can also bias our judgment. So, best way is to see the vibrations. Through vibrations, you will have the real knowledge about what is happening. Now, many people in the beginning also start misguiding. So, best is to develop your vibrations. For that, you have to grow inward first. If you grow inward deeply, then what will happen? That outward growth will be very solid and would be exact. You won't have any problems with that. But if you do not grow inward, if you do not meditate and pay attention to it, and I would say it is more the dedication that you have that works out so well that you grow upward so well. I mean, you can give a speech whenever you want about Sahaja Yoga, you can give realization to people whenever you want, you can cure people whenever you want. But first, there should be a depth in you. If that you have not achieved, you just start superficially doing something, then maybe you are hit, or maybe you are in trouble, or maybe you may start doubting yourself, maybe Sahaja Yoga too. So the first thing is for us to grow deeply. And while we are growing deeply, we have to also grow in such a manner that we understand our vibrations clearly. Now see, a root of a little plant has got a very small little cell at the base of it. And the plant doesn't know anything as much as that little cell knows, because it is going inside by its own intelligence, its own vibrations. Now, if it finds a stone, it doesn't go and quarrel. So don't fight with the people who are stonies. Just don't argue with them. You cannot make them understand. It's not possible. They have to be seekers and soft, like the soft clay, you can say, through which this little cell goes, penetrates. Then it finds, supposing it finds a big stone. Then what? It goes round and round and round. So gives it a bandhan nicely and goes down. Later on, when it becomes a tree, he uses this stone for its, for its support. So in the same way, you can go round and round and round somebody like that, but giving just bandhan without saying anything in your heart, not saying, arguing with him anything, because you will break your head, but he will never be all right. So best is not to argue with him, but just give him bandhan in your heart and somehow bind it, so that later on, you see, he will become Sahaja Yogi, but will be a big support to us because it's such a stone. See, just now you soft people, people who are easy people, people who are seekers, who are not so complicated.
तो शिमाता जी इस स्पीच में बताते हैं कि Shimali talks about that God's way may be slow, but it is sure. And you have to first grow inward, the depth inside, and then outside. Because the more you grow your depth inside, then you'll be easily be able to solve the problems outside. श्रीमाता जी ने जैसे बताया कि जैसे हम कोई एक बीज बोते हैं तो जब नया नया पौधा निकलता है तो वहाँ पे उसे रोज़ाना उसे पानी देना पड़ता है, उसे आपका प्यार देना पड़ता है, उसको कीड़े मकोड़ों से बचाना पड़ता है, और उसे सूर्य किरण के को एक्सपोजर देना होता है। वैसे ही उन्हें परम चैतन्य, श्री माता जी के जो चरणों से परम चैतन्य बह रहे हैं, उनका एक्सपोजर देना होता है। और जैसे आप ये धीरे धीरे जब उनको अंदर से स्ट्रॉन्ग करेंगे, जब उनका एक्सपीरियंसेस विद वाइब्रेशंस, विद थॉटलेस मेडिटेशन विल ग्रो, वैसे ही वो उनकी जो जड़ें हैं वो और स्ट्रॉन्ग होते जाएंगे, सख्त होते जाएंगे, जिससे कि वो एक विशाल पेड़ बन सकते हैं। तो चाहे आपको शुरुआत में लगे कि सहयोग ये धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहा है आगे, पर ये अपनी जड़ें अगर बहुत ही पक्का कर ले इस सही चीज़ों में, जैसे कि चैतन्य पे, जो चैतन्य पे जिसने अपने जड़ें पक्के कर लिए, उसको जो सहयोग का जो उसका आध्यात्मिक उत्थान है वो रास्ता बहुत ही आसान हो जाएगा। अब इसके बाद आते हैं सबसे महत्वपूर्ण चीज़ पे कि चलो ये बात तो सब समझ गए, साधक को ले आ गए, उनको रियलाइजेशन दे दिया, उनके पीछे लग गए, फॉलोअप किया, उनको बैलेंस में ले आ गए, उनको फॉलोअप करके उनकी क्लियरिंग वगैरह हो गई, चैतन्य महसूस हो गया, फिर भी लोग जमते नहीं हैं। फिर भी हमने जब हज़ारों में रियलाइजेशंस देते हैं तो उसमें से कुछ 10% ही सेंटर तक पहुंचते हैं और उसके बाद में पता नहीं कितने सेटल होते हैं। तो उससे रिलेटेड हम श्री माता जी ने हमें क्या मार्गदर्शन दिया है वो हम उनकी अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे। वी लिसन टू श्री माता जी अबाउट व्हाई न्यू सीकर्स डोंट सेटल इन सहज योगा।
But as soon as your spirit shines, then everything drops out by itself, because it is beyond mind. Spirit is beyond mind. I don't have to tell you anything that you must have balance. You develop a balance. If you don't have a balance, you'll just get vibrations in one hand. Another hand will be just cold or will be hot. So you start giving your balance. But I don't say that give a balance means following a particular religion or anything. Because if I say that, half of you may run away. The beauty of self-realization lies in secretly working out within you everything that is virtuous, that is beautiful, that is joyful. Secretly. It doesn't tell you. For example, now supposing somebody has an imbalance on the right-hand side, a very intellectual fellow and thinking for the future and a futuristic man, you see, forgetting all his past. Even there are people I have known, they have forgotten their names, the names of their wives. But they are so futuristic. For such a person, if you tell them, don't think about the future, he can't do it because he's put his attention like this, the whole ego portion has gone that side and he's all looking forward to the future. But if you put him somehow or other in a state where his self-realization takes place, then immediately he will say, Mother, my right hand is burning and there's nothing in the left hand. So you start talking on a very mundane way, not in a very subtle manner, like all the philosophers talk. All right, that means your right hand is not getting proper vibrations, so you raise your left to the right. Now for an intellectual, he can't understand, what is this raising left to the right? I've read Bhagavad Gita, I have read Bible, I've done Quran, I've done this. Now overwritten left to the right, what do you mean by this kind of a nonsense? You see that you have to put your hand just left to the right and you get the balance. And cannot appeal to a mind which has been thinking about God, religion, everything. All right? So, the secretive working of the Kundalini is such that she goes in that portion where you need help. She works it out and she raises you and gradually she transforms you. But if it is not awakened, if it has not yet touched the Sahasrara, means if it has not touched the feet of your spirit, it may not be interested. It may not be interested. So the first and foremost thing is to raise the Kundalini, and to let her at least once know that she has touched the spirit. Then she has interest, otherwise she hasn't got any interest. That's why you must have seen some people who come to Sahaja Yoga and just drop out. The reason is the Kundalini itself is not interested. So the foremost duty of every Sahaja Yoga yogi is, first of all, not to be angry or annoyed with people who have done lots of wrong, but be very kind to them and gentle to them, because they are just seekers of truth. How can you be angry with them? Already we have lost so many of them because of their stupidity. We must try to salvage as many as possible. And then the second duty of every Sahaja Yogi is to slowly, steadily, to convince the person that he should become the spirit. Of course, you'll meet so many who will be self-appointed people. They'll say, oh, I have already met the spirit, I am the spirit, I am Christ. They can say anything. So soothe them down a little, bring them down, and raise their Kundalini, but don't leave it halfway. Must touch the Sahasrara. I've seen some of the Sahaja Yogis, even in India I have seen, they just give up. They'll sit down, their mother, forget it, we don't want to do it. It's like a mountain, we can't raise it. But we have to work. That's what we have to do, is to work it out, raise the Kundalini, pierce through the Sahasrara, and then Kundalini will work it out. It was a question asked to me, Mother, that we gave realization to so many people. Out of that, only about 30% people are coming up, the rest are lost. The reason is, you have left it half done. So this is one of the reasons why we have lost some people. And there is no connection still established. Now those people who come to Sahaja Yoga, you have to really work hard on them. Instead of arguing with them, because what will you argue? It's all mental projection. On what point are you going to argue with them? Because that is not going to give them the light of the spirit. So somehow or other work it out in such a way that they feel light of the spirit. Then talk. But we think that if we talk to them, it will help. It's not a question of conviction. It's the question of happening. It's question of becoming, which is important. Unless and until they become, what's the use of argument? There's no law court here. There is no debate going on. There's no election. There's nothing of the kind. It is something that has to happen to all those people, that they should get their light of their spirit. And once they get it, then it is very much easier for you to talk to them and tell them about it. The philosophy of Sahaja Yoga is extremely simple. It's the simplest of all philosophy you can think. It's a very simple philosophy. Is that once you get your realization, you start feeling for the first time the all-pervading power and forget everything else. Once you get that feeling of the all-pervading power, only you have to know how to maneuver it, how to work it out, and how to use it for your own growth. It is made easy. It has to be, as it is the most vital thing that has to take place in the realm of spirituality. Now, thank God, many our gurus are exposed. Thank God, many myths that were working out are being now blasted. When I was telling you people about the promiscuousness and all those things, that this will never lead you to God but to hell, I remember when people criticized me to be Victorian. I mean, people have ideas which are very Victorian ideas, and also saying that mother is very matronly and all sorts of English language, you see, that they could use about me. But now you see what has. Recently, I'm told, thank God, there has been a film showing the diseases we get by promiscuous life. The right, sane attitude towards life definitely helps you very much. But thank God, the grace of God is so great that once you get realization, you become such a different person that everything drops up. You are really a transformed personality, and so that one should know whatever was the past is finished. There's no more there. The egg is finished, it's the bird. And who to blame, who to talk about? It's the bird there. Now let the bird find its own wings and fly. Once you understand, the simple thing of Sahaja Yoga is that we have to make everyone feel the all-pervading power of God to begin with. Unless and until they have felt it, we have not to accept them as realized souls. They have to feel it. Now, of course, as you know, if the Vishuddhi Chakra is not all right, they may not feel it in the hands. But still, no use. If you tell them that according to us you are a realized soul, but according to you, you are not feeling. You see, because the mind is working. Instead of feeling a little disturbed about it, upset about it, they may just think that, you see, it's just a make-believe or a psychological stuff and I didn't feel it. I'm a person of great willpower that I didn't feel it. Yes, many feel like that. So they can be lost. For now, as our Sahaja Yoga is increasing everywhere in the world, we have so many good Sahaja Yogis in England now. They are sensible people and uniquely placed in this great country. And they have to understand that wisdom is higher than intellect and discretion is higher than debating. Take a very kindly and a compassionate attitude towards the rest of the people and then work it out that they should somehow or other feel this subtle force of God's love. Then gradually try to bring them round and teach them what you have. It's easy to blame their ego. It's very easy to say, oh, they are ego-oriented, throw them out. Very easy to say that. But that's not their mistake. That's not their doing. It was because they never felt the spirit before. Whatever they have used that instrument, whether ego or superego, and they have built up their own self in that kind of a fort. But this barrier can be broken very easily as soon as they get their realization. I found the same thing in Australia. When I went there, so many came back, so many. And now we have everywhere quite a lot of people. In every ashram now we have coming at least 1,000 to 2,000 people. We have 5 centers now and it's working out very well. The same thing is in England, we can work it out. But I told them the same thing, that reality is a different thing and a mental projection is a different thing. You still do not talk on that level to these people because you'll just increase their mental projection and their barriers to it. And this has helped them a lot, and you'll be amazed that those people who were lost have come back to Sahaja Yoga and are growing very fast within themselves. Now for the new people I have to tell, you have to have patience with yourself. You have to have patience. As I have patience for you, I have love for you. I'm here only because of you. You also must have patience for yourself and full confidence in yourself that you will become this way. If you have these two things, I'm sure it will work. It is going to work. Once you get your realization, you have to work out on other people, and gradually you will be amazed that it will grow and it will convince you, and you will know that you have become the realized. But the realized souls are very simple people. If they say, I am a realized soul, nobody can believe them because there are no horns around them, no gurudam around them, nothing of the kind. They are extremely simple people. So what is going to help you is a simple attitude towards yourself and towards these Sahaja Yogis and towards Sahaja Yoga. That you have come here to become the spirit. We have to gain nothing from you. There is no clientele as such. There is no money proposition, nothing. It is you who have come to the Ganges to take the holy water. It is you who has to take. We are here to help. If that attitude is developed, I'm sure with your cooperation, we can change the face of this world. And as William Blake has said in this Hampstead, we have to build up Jerusalem here. May God bless you.
श्री माता जी इस स्पीच में बताते हैं कि सबसे बड़ा कारण कि लोग इतनी संख्या में प्रोग्राम में आते हैं पर सिर्फ 30% ही वापस सहयोग में लौट पाते हैं का एक सबसे बड़ा कारण है कि उनकी कुंडलिनी ये सहजता से पार नहीं होती। तो हमारा ये एक लक्ष्य रहना चाहिए कि जब हम किसी को जागृति देते हैं तो सहस्त्रार को वो कुंडलिनी पार होनी चाहिए, तब जाके कुंडलिनी वर्कआउट करती है आपके स्पिरिचुअल असेंट में। श्री माता जी बताते कि बहुत बार ये होता है कि आप आधे पे ही छोड़ देते हैं उसे, जिसकी वजह से कुंडलिनी को कोई रुचि नहीं रहती है कि उसकी आध्यात्मिक उत्क्रांति हो। साथ में श्री माता जी यही बताते हैं कि हमें संयम से काम करना है, हमें प्रेम से काम करना है, हमें कोशिश करनी है कि कैसे हम उनको आत्मा की तरफ ले जाएं। हमें कोई बड़ी बड़ी बातें, कुछ कॉम्प्लेक्स, मतलब सहयोग को बिल्कुल सिंपल तरीके से लोगों तक पहुंचाना है। और बहुत ही ज़रूरी बात यह है कि अगर नया साधक सहयोग को इंजॉय नहीं कर रहा है, उसका आनंद नहीं ले रहा है, तो कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ है। कहीं सहयोगा, डूइंग सहयोगा शुड नॉट फील लाइक गोइंग टू द जिम एंड लिफ्टिंग हैवी वेट्स। It should be like, diving into the ocean and enjoying the waves of vibrations of God Almighty and enjoying the beautiful pearls and the beautiful scenery in the depth of the ocean. So the point is, doing Sahaja Yoga, you should enjoy doing Sahaja Yoga. It's not about all those activities and, that we do, all the efforts that we take initially, but then it should gradually move towards being effortless, right? So जाते जाते श्री माता जी का एक संदेश आप तक सब तक पहुंचाना चाहता हूं श्री माता जी की स्पीच के द्वारा। और आप लोग इतने सब्र से बैठे हैं, इस सेमिनार को सुन रहे, इसके लिए श्री माता जी के लिए, श्री माता जी की तरफ से आप सबको एक स्पेशल मैसेज है, वो आप इस वीडियो के द्वारा सुने।
Now, today was a real test because I just couldn't come earlier. You know what is the traffic nowadays. I just couldn't arrive. And still you were sitting here. This gives me great satisfaction that they really love me and they are really Sahajogis. If you really love me, you must love others who are not Sahajogis and try to give them realization. Because my age is quite a lot, and how far can I go? I'm not going now to many countries, but Sahaja Yoga is growing fast. Though I'm not going there, it is growing. Why? Because people of that country understand their responsibility. Should know what is your responsibility. Is not only towards yourself, but it is for the rest of the world. You have to work it out and do something about it. Whatever people you can approach or whatever people you can meet, go all out. I have also said before that I have seen people who go to some horrible gurus, go on talking about their guru, describing their guru. Anybody who meets them, they go on telling, not Sahajogis. I don't know, maybe they want to preserve their realization. They think if they tell somebody, their realization will drop off. If you don't spread Sahaja Yoga, what is the use of getting your realization? All my labor is wasted on such people who are for themselves. They want something for themselves. Now, for example, so many girls wanted to marry. They are 4 times more, 5 times more than all the boys. But if they are not married, they feel very unhappy about it. Doesn't matter. You are now connected to God. Marriage is not always a very great thing. I tell you, it's not. On the contrary, it can be very binding. It could be very troublesome. So better not feel bad. You should feel bad when you cannot give realizations to it. How many people have I given realization? Just think about it. All the time, like all ordinary people, thinking about marriage and this and that is not going to happen. You are something special. Now, what speciality do you have? What are you doing about it? I'm sorry, at the end of this hour, great Ganpati Pule, I have to tell you this. But sometimes one has to tell also. I know you are all very good Sahajogis, also that you have achieved so much. But what is my desire is that all of you should become like a light and start spreading Sahaja. In some countries it has happened. It is working out and people feel so responsible. I'm amazed at them how they are spreading Sahaja. Now the same request I have to make, that please look at yourself, introspect. What have you done? What have you achieved in Sahaja Yoga? Such a satisfaction lies when you really work hard to spread Sahaja. Many people think that coming nearer me, I feel pleased. I am not. That's no recognition. You should never do that. On the contrary, when you will grow, really, I will know myself. Today is not the day I should have said all this, because it is the day for New Year's Day. But only good decisions are to be taken on the New Year's Day. That's the custom with human beings. So today you all have to take the decision that what are we doing for Sahaja? What are we giving Sahaja? What is our achievement? Are we sharing with others? It's the greatest truth you have got. Nobody got it. People worked so hard, did so much. Nobody could give realization. It's only you can give realization. Very surprised. Kabir could not give realization to anybody. Jnanadeva could not give realization to anybody. All of them have been great, great saints of great value system and with great understanding. Whatever poetry they have given, people are saying that. But they cannot give self-realization which you can do. With all that power, if you are not giving realization, what's the use of giving power to someone like that? So today's New Year's message is that next year you must give self-realization to many people. How many people you have given self-realization? That's the main thing. Just find out. What have you done throughout the year? I don't know how to count it, but you yourself count. What have we done? All these years, what have we achieved? Attending my puja is no favor to me. Or doing anything for the puja is no favor to me. My greatest puja is that of human beings. And if you can achieve and spread Sahaja Yoga that fast, I'll be very, very grateful to you. I've worked very hard. I've really worked very hard. This body, this mind, all my health, everything I have done for saving people. And you please also tonight decide and take a view that what Mother is saying is very important and precious. We have to rise and give realization to it. But which is not so common. I am surprised why people are behaving in this manner who are realized. All my blessings for the new year. For all of you, Happy New Year. But next year should be full of many Sahajogis who have done work and who have achieved something great. May God bless you.
Let us all promise Her Holiness Shri Mataji that as we head towards the new year, we will give as many self-realization to new seekers and spread her love and compassion to every corner of this world. आप सबने बहुत ही सब्र से हमको सुना। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपने बहुत कुछ सीखा होगा श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी से। आप सभी स्वस्थ रहे, ध्यान में मस्त रहे और सहज प्रचार में व्यस्त रहे। जय श्री माता जी।